There are good mornings.
What's up, guys? This is Shams11 and welcome to Leo's Fortune, a relatively new ID at Xbox game available on Xbox One. This is brought to us by 1337 Senri LLC, and as always a huge thank you to Pat Doyle from Sandbox Strategies West for giving me the chance to play this and bring some footage to you guys today. Okay, so what do we have? We have a platformer. Now, as you may have seen from my previous reviews, there have been a lot of platformers out this summer. It is the summer of ID at Xbox games, and I was kind of done with platformers, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't really have any intention of playing this, but I'm so glad I did. We have ourselves a platformer mixed in with a little bit of puzzles, a few puzzles, but it's really quite appealing. It's good to look at. It's got a lovely graphical style. The characters are very endearing. The levels are absolutely beautiful to look at, and there's a really nice range and variance of levels and puzzles. There's certainly plenty to do.
I hope to be
now, saying that, this is a relatively short game. There are only 20 levels, most of which can be done in kind of 5 minutes roughly, if that. So there's not, in straight out gameplay terms, there's not a lot to do, but for every level there's 3 stars you can obtain. One is for collect every coin, which is probably the easiest one. There's one for complete the level without dying, which is probably the hardest one, and one for complete the level within the part-time. Now this is where the longevity of the game will really kick in. You will have to play through the levels a few times if you want to get all of these stars, and of course there's an achievement attached to all of them. Achievement wise, if you just ran through the game as quick as you can, you'll be looking at about 200G. There are hidden cogs on quite a few of the levels. If you collect all of them, you'll be looking at roughly 300G. And then there are bonus levels to unlock, and those levels themselves have an achievement to do, which are actually quite tricky. You'll be looking at about 400G. So if you want the full 1000, you are going to have to play through quite a few times. You are also going to have to play the game through on hardcore mode, which I'll be honest with you has certainly bested me. You have to complete the game in one life. You cannot die. Now, what's cool with Leo is, as you can see here, Leo can basically expand and contract himself. There are only 2 buttons, A and X, or you can use B and Y, they do the same things. A is jump, hold A to kind of puff up and float. X is contract, which pushes himself down so you can squeeze through kind of quicker, I wouldn't say smaller gaps as such, but you can kind of pound yourself into the ground to activate traps. Also, top tip, if you want to get the quickest times possible on the secret levels, you're going to have to learn how to use that to slide. Now, the secret levels are quite cool. I'll show you some footage. There's a couple of things we can do. There's 2 types. One is complete a course as quick as possible, and the other one, which is probably my more favourite, and is this one here, is you have to complete the level with a certain amount of time remaining. Now to do that, obviously you need to go as quick as possible without making mistakes, but you have to pick up these egg timers which give you bonus time. What's nice with these levels is there's also a leaderboard, so you can compare with your friends, and adds that kind of competitive element. But these are very reminiscent of the Rayman games, if you've ever played any of them. The more recent ones, of course, Rayman Origins especially, it really does feel like it. It also kind of strangely, and I don't know if it's because of the bounce pads, but there are a few levels that strangely remind me of Sonic 2. I don't know why, but I mean that in a very good way. The voice acting is pretty nominal, but it's there, and it's good. Leo says little things when you complete the trickier ones. He gets quite impressed. There's plenty of cutscenes as well that kind of expand the story. Basically, Leo is the king of the realm, and he's had his fortune stolen, and we have to get it back. That's why there's gold coins everywhere, and it's really a whodunit and why. With a nice little twist at the end. The plot is certainly worth having. It's quite tricky to fit a plot into a platform game other than rescue so-and-so, but I think this does it nicely, and the characters are really quite endearing. Leo is, for just a fluffy blob with a moustache, he's quite a handsome fella, and raises a smile, especially when he looks at the camera. I don't know why, but yeah, I really like Leo. But as you can see, all of these clips are kind of taken from different stages. They all have a unique element to them. Each area you unlock every 4 levels opens up another mechanic. So some of them are water, some of them are air-based ones where you have to use Leo to kind of as a balloon inflates himself to float up with the updraft, and you have to hold X to kind of fight the updraft whilst avoiding various spiked objects. This is rather late on, and this is more industrial. This is the one that really strangely reminds me of one of the levels on Sonic. But overall, guys, I really recommend this game. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's great fun. It's short and sweet, but there is plenty to do if you want to get all the achievements. So give it a go. I hope this video has helped. You kind of make your mind up, and please do try it. Leave me a comment below. Give me a little thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Till next time.